Welcome to Advertising Champions, your go-to destination for insights into the dynamic world of advertising. I'm Tony Stanol, and I'm delighted and honored today to have with us Marla Kaplowitz, who is the CEO of the 4A's, the American Association of Advertising Agencies. Welcome, Marla.
Thanks, Tony. It's great to be here.
Now, they wouldn't have made you CEO unless you had prior agency experience, and I know you did, but tell us a little about that, and then I'd like to talk to you more about the 4A's specifically.
Sure. I started my career early on in the late 80s at D&B as an assistant media planner, an agency that sadly no longer exists. And then moved on to Emirati Puris Lintas, another full service agency. And in 96, I went there, and then in 99 left just as media departments were splintering off and creating their own media agencies. Went back to D&B as MediaVest was formed and stayed there for many years and spent most of my time on the P&G business. And then left there to go to MEC, which now has a new name that at least still exists as Wavemaker, and was CEO there for 5.5 years before coming to the 4A's, which was a little over 7 years ago. So I spent 30 years on the agency side and took that passion that I have for the agency business and the community, and really was thrilled to come to the 4A's and just push that out on a broader industry level.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that the 4A's was founded in 1917, and you took over at the 100th anniversary, the centennial of the 4A's.
Yeah, I think it's a real reflection of, while new leaders come in, the organization continues to evolve and grow and thrive. And I think that's what's really exciting about the 4A's, that while advertising continues to be exciting and challenging and just constantly changing, which I believe is what attracts us so much to this business, it's just wonderful to see the 4A's continue to evolve along with it.
Now, as an executive recruiter, I always ask my candidates after an interview if there are any surprises. And you're not being interviewed, but this is sort of an interview. I'd like to know what 1 or 2 surprises you encountered during your 7 years with the 4A's.
I think anytime you go into a new role, you believe that you've asked all the right questions and you're fully prepared, but you really are never fully prepared for what you're about to walk into or experience. And for me, it was just a realization of, as much as I love change and I get excited by it, that not everyone does. And it was a real reminder that change management skills are quite important and that you need to really bring people along with you. And so while I came in ready to evolve the organization, I needed to really pay attention to what was working and really be mindful of the people that had spent many years there and had done really terrific work, and make sure that we preserved what was working, but still continued to evolve and iterate as we needed to make sure that we stay relevant for our members at all times.
Right, and then you were thrown maybe your biggest challenge with COVID.
Yeah, talk about a surprise. Somehow, I will say that I know the saying is, don't let a good crisis go to waste. And for us, it was a real catalyst that we needed. We had made a lot of changes within the team, and we were really increasing the value proposition. And that was a moment where it just gave us tremendous clarity and focus on what we needed to do for our members, and really pivoted in terms of our content focus and the areas that we needed to deliver. And from there forward, we've had tremendous growth in not only our team, but our capabilities. And while it was a really challenging time for so many people on not only a professional level, but on a personal level, and the tremendous angst that everyone experienced, we were able to get through it largely because we stuck together and because we knew that our members were counting on us to deliver for them during a really challenging period of time that we had no idea how long it was going to go on for.
Absolutely. I think we're still recovering from it, and some things are here
Yeah.
to stay, work remote and so forth. In the last few
Yes.
seconds, Marla, what about the near future? What kind of initiatives are you looking at with the 4A's?
Well, it's all about AI, and that's
Mhm.
very exciting. So I don't just mean AI from an automation standpoint, which is very important. And we had just recently launched our agency operations and business transformation roundtable playbook, which is terrific, very comprehensive, but also from a generative standpoint. This has tremendous implications across every aspect, from talent and how we work and the future workforce, to technology and the impact that it's having, legal, ethical implications, regulatory, when we think of our government relations team and the work that they've been doing. This is obviously impacting creative and creativity. It's helping people get to ideas faster and think differently. I think it's a really exciting time, and people are leaning into this. It's created new training opportunities for us to really ensure that we are giving our members what they need. So I'm very bullish on what is happening right now. I know there are some people that are a bit concerned, and we take that really seriously, especially when it comes to the ethical implications. We're already seeing deep fakes and challenges with the way that the technology is being used. But I think it's important to also look at how we can explore what more we can do to really enhance not only the work that's happening today, but what it means for the future.
That's fantastic. And as a cheerleader for the industry myself, I applaud your efforts and the positivity that you bring to the 4A. So thanks for this, Marla.
Thank you so much, Tony. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being a champion.
And thank you for tuning into this episode of Advertising Champions. To find out more about this podcast and others, be sure to tune into dailynewsnetwork.com. And we'll see you next time.
We've been around for 16 years, working with clients, with thousands of clients. We're working with agencies to be able to scale them and grow them and provide them services that would cost them way more than it would for them to do it themselves. Anything oriented around lead generation, video creation, web design, we're full service, so we can really serve most people.